Guys, how's it going? What's up, Big Show? Hey, Noah like Scope. How are you guys today? Happy Tuesday. How are you guys doing? What's up from the SIP? Hopefully my audio's okay. Doing great as usual. Great's pretty good. Hard to beat great. Boss battle moves? We'll talk about boss battle some. I have some news on it. Let's see. Just trying to get some specification clarification. Who are you, Pool Shark? I don't know you. Mherex has, about 700 unread Discord messages right now, so what's up, Corey? How are you, man? Hey, Sailor Jerry. It is a day. It is indeed a day. And it ends in a Y. So that's up. What's up, Ahigo? I'm just getting some information. Do you think going for 3 6-star gold loot coins? Well, let's look at the loot. That's a good question. Is there a showdown this week? No, it's well, maybe on the weekend. It's boss battle though midweek. So I don't know if you mean this week. Does the weekend count this week? Or not? I need clarification. The schedule's on the blog. I haven't looked though. I just when Thursday rolls around to figure it out. So you're talking about this one, Noah, right? So Barrett is not real great. I don't know what you're missing out of this list of the guaranteed. Most of these are probably at least as useful, if not more useful than Barrett. I don't think very many are less. Maybe Queen Zelina. Well, some people say the week and they don't mean the weekend. But usually it goes feud, showdown, boss battle, flash feud. It's a five weeker, so that could be changed, right? Which I'm sure the blog says, because it comes out with a list of when everything is. I just don't happen to remember. Because strangely enough, it's not important to me. I'd go for probably the gold pulls, to be honest. because you'll also get some of these as well, potentially. I don't really think Barrett's that much of a game changer. So, none of the guaranteed besides Orton? Yeah, I mean, you're probably not going to be disappointed then, right? So, like, if you get Braun, you can stun lock. Seth's unreal. Sheamus usable. CM Punk's very good. Rhea's usable. Liv is definitely good. Almost an RVD are the worst two in here probably. Drew is solid. Sammy's solid. Great trainer. Um, Great trainer, usable, pretty good. Not as much anymore. Great trainer and usable. So yeah. Yeah, I'd say if I was you, I'd go for the 6-star gold loot, actually. Based on what you're saying, Noah. Of course, I take no responsibility when things go horrible. If they go great, it was all me. Does that sound fair? Yeah. Yeah, but the training ability is only good if you're using someone that does botch damage, really. And I don't use anyone that uses botch damage, actually, on my roster. Maybe a few of you do. You're welcome to let me know who you're actively using Barrett on. Anyone in chat, are you actively using Barrett on anyone? Doesn't sound like it. Although, I don't think we have a ton of people in here. What's up, Andor? So what do you guys want to talk about today? What do you got going on? What are people interested in today? Any info you should be aware of? I have some updated info on the contest and stuff. Interesting. Very interesting. So we'll talk about that. I was running a little bit short today, a little bit late. We'll do another stuff, so kind of just getting caught up here. So I'm a little bit distracted. But yeah, I got updated info on the midweek. I like a mini blog for it, CSS, price wall, that kind of stuff. Head of the table normal. I mean, mine is 6-star. I was able to auto it at 6-star bronze, but he also has the gear, and I have health steel trainers. That's going to be different depending on what level it is and what you all have. Turn 1 6-star gold meta Bizzo. So that's a very good question. Vern, also good question. We'll get to that in a minute. So Bizzo, I think very few characters in general handle turn 1, in my opinion, right? So, Powerhouse, there's really probably only one, if as far as turn 1. Potentially 2. You won't like either answer. Ray with gear and some really good plates and a really good strap, and Powerhouse Austin with a really good strap. Zombie Ray and Powerhouse Austin. I think turn 1. I don't think borderline would be Big Papa Pump with Bubba's glasses, a huge strap, like 100% strap, and you'd need Zombie Orton as well. That's about it if you're talking turn one. At Powerhouse, there's not much there. Wesley, Cuppa, watch the triple purple video I posted, top build for Wesley. So Powerhouse, I think that's basically it. Tex, they're all borderline. Bizzo, like, mostly. So to me, they have issues. Like, Zombie Dom will hit hard enough, right? But if you get pinned, you're screwed. He'll definitely hit hard enough. I'm assuming you don't have a drip. Kaiser with drip definitely hits hard enough. 0 cascade risk. The only downside is drip. Dusty hits super hard, but I doubt you have him. I don't have Dusty. Yeah, Hall of Fame Triple H won't cut it turn one all the time. Braun won't cut it turn one. Cody is going to be borderline. And you can cascade. Yeah, I don't have Dusty either. So the best would be like with no drip is probably Cody, CM Punk, Miz. Your best chances to turn one. Patterson's stuff can definitely go wrong, and he's clicky. So yeah, I would say those ones. But CM Punk, Cody can both cascade, and so can Miz. Cody build for gold. It's got to be the multiplies. Yeah, Punk's okay. I don't think he's unreal personally. Tech is kind of weak in my opinion. So like this, and then you would want the Triple H plate or Nightmare plate. Bizzo, do you have either of those? And a big strap. Obvious, the 6MP is nice. So you have Braun, so if you don't have 17k Santa, since you said free to play, you can use Braun and your yellow MP, and then whatever MP coaches you have for yellow gem damage. But again, if you don't have big stuff, it's going to be borderline turn one. Right now, there's very acro is Rhea, basically, for as far as free to play. If you don't have if you have a Piper plate, maybe Kyrie as well. But yeah, it depends what you can run with Cody. I'm assuming you don't have Sherry. Do you have 17k Santa, Bizzo? Right. I mean, realistically, Sherry's super hard to get unless you did some spending, right? So you'd go. We can run it. What kind of strap you got? What kind of strap you got? I'll show you how hard it'll hit. This will probably help a decent amount of people on. Um, so you do have seven. So do you have Matt? 17k Santa you have. Do you have Matt? Do you have Zombie Gunther? Do you have Memrock? Do you have the 30% yellow or Braun? No, Wes is good. He's definitely not the guy. The guy is Muda if you can get everything off. Okay, if you don't have those, then you're going to go Matt and not Braun. Muda if you can get everything off. Tuso with gear and stuff. Those are the guys. 1.3 billion's a lot. You're not going to turn one. Most factions won't turn one with Muda 99 MP gone. Unless you have a big Tuso or someone who's very smart about loading Muda / using props. Drip Umaga won't turn one, but will be very good. Probably won't turn one, depending on your strap. But yeah, Drip Umaga will hit hard. Really close to getting his moves off, though. Okay, so you do have Matt. Let's run this at gold. You do have 100% strap, you said? Alright. You can manage Fury 2s, right? Pretty sure you can manage Fury 2s. Bizzo, the problem here is this Santa is ridiculous. So that's going to skew the gem damage. So instead of using a 25%er here, I'm going to use, or like Braun or whoever the 30 is. Is it Sammy? Who you probably don't have. Anyway, Braun at 25%. I'm going to take 10% off. And just use a 15%er. To help even it out. Zombie Sammy? Zombie Sammy's 30% yellow. So he'd be the other one, but because this is a stupid Santa, let me use 15%, with just Hall of Fame Hogan to lessen. Oh, perfect. Yeah. You'd use Zombie Sammy there. Neo, he's pretty solid because he can stunlock. Just use double red MP trainer, start with the stun, and then blow up the board with the boost. Where is the 15%er? Trying to keep you somewhat accurate here, Bizzo. Oh, ba-da-ba-bum. I am blind. If you get new Brett, you would use a new Brett. New Brett would be great on this build for Cody, by the way. If you get him, which you probably won't, but maybe you'll bag pull him. There we go. And Powerhouse Brown's solid. Okay, so you could run this Bizzo, but pretend this is Zombie Sammy. Just to make up for the stupid Hogan. You said you have a hundo strap? That's good. That's going to help, and you can manage the Triple H plate, yes? Braun's probably a good choice for a lot of people in Neo without knowing your roster, right? Because he can stun. And then do the blow up the board, repeating stuff. So yeah. Okay, Bizzo, let's see what we have for it. I'm guessing around 50. Yeah, I'm guessing around 50, maybe a bit better. Sometimes the countdown gems can overlap and there is cascade chance. So, yeah, and the Fury 2s. Yep. Which I think are on, I'll double check. But so sometimes, like I said, you can overlap and there's a few issues. This is a Powerhouse. It doesn't need to be against the gold, so let's just go against the tech. Let me double check and make sure I'm Fury 2. Yeah. Okay, this should be pretty accurate then for what you'd hit, Bizzo. You have to do a 5 match you swipe into, which I'm not crazy about, but so we missed at least one multi there, but the yellows are like, was that 2 million, 2.2 million? Let's see how we do. 45 to 50, maybe? I don't know, let's see. 44. So kinda on the edge. Without the big multi-trainers. Oh, let me make sure he doesn't have his gear. I'm on the big account. It might have his gear. Do you have his gear? It does have his gear. So he won't hit that hard. Unless you have his gear. I forgot about that. That's my bad. So no gear, you'd be looking at this. Alright, so then this will be more accurate. Let's try this again. His gear actually was the achievable, more fairly achievable. I did spend during Christmas, but not a ton on that event, so I can't remember if I would have needed to get his gear. So it's definitely going to be less. Probably more like 38 to 40. That was 32. I don't know, our countdowns might have been worse. So, much less attractive. Let me try one more. Your turn 1 tech options are going to be really limited, to be truthful, with free-to-play. Tech is one of the worst 6-star gold classes, I think. Oh, what's up, Tiger King? That's a better spread, it looks like, on the CDs. For sure. There, 45 on a good spread. So the problem is sometimes the countdowns overlap. So you can get some variances, like that 35 to 45. Okay, yeah. So that one's pretty good. Right on, Tiger King. So Cody might be pretty good that way for you. The other option, really, so Miz is going to be pretty similar. Actually, very similar. He's got a sub build he can load with. So if you get Miz, you might think about Miz. Watch the video on Miz Bizzo. I do a pretty free-to-play friendly build, I think, in there. So you can see how you feel about that. In comparison to Cody, he's 1 MP higher with the yellows. Very similar gameplay. You can see how you feel about him. The other thing, let me get to tech, actually. Let's see what else I have. Did I go buy them all? I want to buy them. You know what Dom does and the issues you can have there. Who else might be interested? Right on, dude. I usually don't like subs, but his isn't horrible. I just think it's going to take a while to win. Hey, Zandel, how are you? Do you have Zombie Live? Bizzo? Do you have Hogan? Project's good. Made a lot of progress the last few days, Sandel. Did a bunch of painting. Eddie. You have Eddie. I just don't know if you have Liv or Hogan. What's up, kid? Powerhouse? Okay. Then you can go this route. And we don't even need a strap for this one. I'm curious how long this takes to win these days, to be honest. So let me see. I'm just curious how many cycles. Because it's really smooth as far as subs go. You know I hate subs. This is what we want. Basically same thing. And let's change this so I don't screw it up. Go here. Here, go here. What's up, B-Rock? How are you, buddy? It's been forever. Let me go against the gold, though. Class advantage, I don't know if it matters. That's new gen. What are you? Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't matter here. Okay. I'm just curious how many cycles is going to take to win. I remember it being pretty smooth. He's going to destroy all my gems because it's me, and this is why I hate subs, though. So that's one cycle. It is really smooth, right? Like, really smooth. 2 cycles. So it's a 3-cycler. But it's very smooth, and it's sub every turn. And you don't need to touch the board. So not a lot goes wrong. You don't need any kind of strap. Maybe it's 4 cycles. Yeah, so it's a winner, but it could be faster. For sure. It's a good option for a lot of people. Yeah, it's just too slow at gold for me. So I was curious. It's been forever since I tried him, so I wanted to see. As long as you stay away from 1 MP people, it's pretty hard to lose. And it's very efficient, but it's a lot of clicks, right? Yeah, kind of like Trickster Dom, but I'd say faster because you don't ever need to place gems and there's no worrying about cascading gems and stuff. But boy, that's a lot of cycles at gold now. I don't suppose you have Roxanne, do you? Yes, Bob, I have lots of info on the moment. I haven't done it yet. I was just kind of talking to Bizzo about gold free-to-play potential options. Yeah, no to Roxanne, okay. Kid, yeah. I'm sure I'll find a way to do that. How are you, kid? I do. I have the mini blog thing, Bob. All the updated infos. Yeah, now's probably a good time to read that. I can do that now, and then we can go back to dinking around with some stuff. I have a couple things. So I think I wanna try it. One thing, well, 2 things, 2 for 1 thing at gold. You ready for the pitchforks, Professor? All right. Professor, you didn't have like a full blog, did you? You just had like these were the CSS and then the gold requirement and stuff. That's what you had, yeah? You didn't have like the bloggy blog that doesn't get released, but he makes for the streams. Did you have a mini blog? Did it have the moment info in it? Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. No moment? Okay, then I'll actually record it while I'm doing it. Might as well, since these don't go live. How are you, by the way, bro? Are you all better now? Are you? I haven't actually asked you. I feel like you. I'm bad with time. I don't think you've had COVID long enough to be over it yet. So I doubt you're all better. How are you? You're Brovid free? Oh, that's good news. Awesome. We'll talk Trickster after this, Bizzo. We can too. And I'll dink around with a few more of those if you want. Oh, let's get the blog up. And okay. Shampoo. Ooh, it's magic. Okay. Oh, I have to read a few things this time actually too. Whatever. Words. Can't believe I'm recording a blog. What the heck is this? Hey everyone, Mherex here. It's a mini blog that doesn't get released for the faction boss with some info that is info. So I figured I'd record it. So here we are. I'm live on Twitch. I can't see you in chat, Twitch. I'm sorry. I screwed that up and didn't load it. Hey, champions. Okay, this part I don't need to read. Anyway, faction boss. For Bret Hart, best there ever will be shards. There's a brand new The Miz steals the briefcase moment. This moment is universal, so it is in every game mode. And you will see who all is involved with this moment below. Times 4 multiply gems. Ooh, big boy. 8 snowfall gem generation. 300% pyro gem damage. 100% all move damage. 100% gem damage. This one's big. And 50% all gem defense. It's a, like I said, universal moment. Schedule. Okay, yeah, this is 6/12 at noon. Words. Faction boss info. The boss does things. You can see it in game. Boss moves every 1 to 2 turns. Deals damage. Looks like it grows. It says based on turns. Hardened gem color shield. It's any color, by the way. I believe it's up to 200 gems to break it, but it's any color. Should say that. Boss heals. Freeze player moves, etc. 15 times snowfall gems, 8 times botch gems, 6 times purple gem damage. Boss HP, a little bit more, 1.3 billion. This is the important thing I'm supposed to read so I don't get fined. The contest has been adjusted accordingly. All caps locks exclamation point. Also, the 6SG requirement has no impact on the contest progression. I asked what no impact meant. If that meant it didn't count for solo points. It counts for faction placement. And I asked, are the faction placement rewards not good then, since it has no impact on the contest? And I was told it was the same faction rewards as the Rock boss battle faction rewards. So I don't remember what those were because I never pay attention. I just do my crap. Anyway, according to this, really, don't make a 4-star gold because it has no impact on the contest. So apparently we don't need to do 23s anymore, question mark. Anyway, here's the boss abilities in more detail. Deal damage and extra bonus damage per turn. That's every turn, turn 1. Here's the hardened color, gem shield, any color. Every 2 turns starting turn 1, up to 200 at the max level. Boss heals every 2 turns starting turn 2. And it heals for 10 to 20% depending on the level. And then freeze every 2 turns starting on turn 2. Turn 2 is going to be pretty busy, so bring your max on freeze. Here's the rarity requirements. The big one that's going to get a lot of people is 6-star bronze required for level 14s. And then 6-star silvers for 18s and 6-star golds for 23. So come weekend time, that could be interesting. Yeah, useful breakers. You need hell freezes over. Blah blah blah. If you don't know this by now, come on, guys. Um. So yeah. Anyway, if your team disconnects, just reset. If anyone does, you get less boss coins. Happened to me. Couldn't force closed the app, but someone turned one it, lost points last time. Not the end of the world anymore. Apparently this time it has no impact though, so I guess we don't care. Solo contest. Here you go. 100,000 first loot coin, 20,000 numbers. So CSS any Miz. Tour, 10 wins. Everyone can do that, I think. Any Miz, defeat the boss level 7. Well, that's good. What was level 7 requirement now? We should probably look at that, huh? Level 7 was 5-star bronze. So I guess level 7 needs a 5-star bronze. All right. Oh, I should probably let you screenshot the new requirements, huh? You guys want to do that? Let me do that. I'm being a bad blogger. There you go. Screenshot the new requirements. 1 to 6 is none. Let me zoom out. Let's get everything. There you go. There's your screenshot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Screenshot, go. Okay. And now I can't read because I'm old and blind. Oh, you'll want to screenshot this too, huh? Okay, here's the Wednesday ones. Muda 16, Seth freaking Rollins 16. Those are both really premium. 250k points each. Our Truth, the Truth. That's Acro. I believe 11. British Bulldog SummerSlam 7. Any Miz. And then Any Miz. So you should be able to screenshot that. Moving on to Thursday only. Any Jim Neidhart Tour. Andrade Tranquilo. That's last month's. Level 7. Any Bret Hart level 7, Finn Balor Judgment Day level 11, BPP, and New Miz level 16. Okay, all right. Reward highlights: Bret Hart, best there ever will be shards, midweek ladders, A-list superstar, faction boss prize wall bags, limited time tours, Any Miz, Our Truth, the Truth, Maurice, and Mrs. Like are the chapters, so that gives you 1,000 A-list superstar faction boss medallions. Okay, here's the prize wall. Here's the moment that everyone wants to know. Here's who's all on the moment. Striker Lashley. I just did a video on him. Boy, he's gonna hit a lot harder with that build. Jey Uso now has a metric crap ton of moments. Randy Orton, Striker, has a metric crap ton of moments now. Another head of the table moment that still doesn't make Roman good. Truth. I don't think it's enough. Maybe, probably. No, maybe it is with the 100% more gem damage. I don't know. That's interesting. New Miz and Otis, it's not going to do anything for. Jay, like, kind of interesting. And then Claymore Drew certainly helps if you have the right stuff, potentially. So pretty good moment. All right, here's all what's in the prize wall. Oh, let me see if I can get this screenshotable for you. There you go. It's little, but you can get the whole thing. So the new Miz moment, must-see superstar contest champion straps. Yeah, contest champion strap. That sounds like LA Knight or something, right? Ultimate Disruptor, that's Logan Paul. True Giant of Wrestling strap, that's Andre Striker. The story finished. That must be the last moment, Cody moment thing. WrestleMania 3, WrestleMania 38, Dom joins Judgment Day, whatever words, you can read it. NXT 1, this is really good if you can get there, right? Metal Bit strap parts, and then shards. LA Knight shards, Logan Paul shards, Final Boss Rock shards, and new Bret Hart shards. And then there's loot. And then there's amazing value on the portal. And that's way too much freaking reading. For Mherex, hopefully you enjoyed this 8-minute video. Dear goodness. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps me out. Alright. Don't need to do 23s. Set it in the blog. We don't care. Alright, I can see you now, chat. Sorry. I missed all of it. I missed everything. The words you said. What else do you want to see? If anything. I think I got everything for you. Let me switch screens so you can see me. This. What's up, guys? Did I say 4-star? I meant 4-star, Bob. God mode Otis. Hey, Stinger. P4, what's up? Yeah, NXT moment. Otis. It's French. My bad. What did Corey say? Hey, Mherex, I forgot to tell you. I think I saw your subdivision you live in. I don't think so. I don't live in a subdivision. I'm not fancy pants. I do like the new Brett. Did anyone else have questions? What's up, Kitsu? How are you? Did I miss anyone else while I was recording that? No, you're fine, Bob. Yeah, do you guys need to go over anything else in that? No moment on the ladder thingies yet. I'm assuming that's a prize wall at the end for early adopters of the Miz. Any icon should. If it's a Brett, it absolutely should. Any Brett is any Brett as far as I know. Yeah, me too, Professor. You know what'd be really dirty? And I'm just gonna throw this out there to FOMO everyone. What if you need him for Sammy? What if you actually need him for Sammy? Now everyone's like, oh crap, I need Miz. Yeah, right, Bob? I don't know why, but I get that feeling. That's not inside info, just a guess. Hey, dear you, how are you, buddy? That's the sound of some delicious zero sugar sparkling Cascade ice. It tastes good. They actually have flavor. 100% what they'll do. Yeah. Okay. What are we doing? You couldn't see which shards were in the prize vault? LA Knight, yeah. Bret Hart, the new Hart. Oh, let me look real quick. Burp. Logan Paul, the Ultimate Disruptor, and Final Boss Rock. Those are the shards in the midweek. There you go. Best boss lineup? I mean, that's subjective, probably. I mean, if you can get them loaded, so like if you're willing to bring props, Muda is still gonna be like ridiculous. But no 99 MP to have all three loaded. You think it was the old Bret Hart shards? That wouldn't make sense. Oh, it is. That's horrible. No one wants Bret Hart Hart Foundation shards. Eh. F that noise. Lame. Lame shards. We don't care about him. He's old sauce. Hopefully that's wrong. Not him. Who do I like at Focused? Who do we like at Focused? It was, I mean, is Muda focused? Muda is the answer for everything with props. Breast there is, breast there was. Freudian slip, man. Freudian slip. No, we don't care about focus. There's no Muda. This is horrible. Everyone's leveled up. I can't find anything on this. Umaga with the drip plate. Very good. Muda's aggressive. Ah, everyone good's aggressive. Oh yeah, right there. Muda. Snowfall and Botch a Trap. I mean, the best botch, the best, and it's not that good, is Triple H with 99 MP. And I think he's going to hit for about 255 million with all botch trainers. So yes, I feel like botch is a trap because he's got the biggest botch by far. Potentially changing the botches could be good. It's 8 times. If it was purple, it's 14 times. So maybe there, but yeah, on solo to gold with drip and 60% strap. Do you have the moment? If you don't have the moment, absolutely not. Because he needs the moment in feud with just the drip. I don't think he hits hard enough because there's no boost. So he needs the moment to drain them. That son of a botch. The boss has 1.3 billion health. So botches aren't going to happen. No, Hall of Fame X-Pac won't actually be good. So if you're asking me who's good to beat 1.3 billion boss, the answer is almost nobody. The answer is wear him down for most factions, but actually good. It is Tech Rizar. Baby Ice, ignore him. But no, not actually good. Wes is solid for chaotic, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But I would honestly just set up for boss to not turn one unless you have somebody with Muda willing to use props, right? Or Uso with gear. Like top 1.3 billion is a freaking lot. Not good. Venomous Spider-Man, not good at all. It has no boost. There's not good. Uh, it's 15 times. So about 150 million, but you keep all of them. Wes will probably do about 200 million with the botch move, and then the purples will hit. So Wes with an all heart sub build triple purple is pretty solid. Yeah. Tusos is really good. I think is he chaotic? I don't have him. Tusos with gear is really good. Yeah, he is. So that would be the best probably there. This would be the best here. Defensive. I don't. Is there anyone even good at purples? Bruh. Or botches. Maybe Moe's Snoop with drip and Piper plate. No one else. Oh yeah, final boss. Not triple yellow. He does botches into purple, I guess. If you don't take him, yeah. Mood is definitely good enough. You're just gonna have to use props to get him loaded. This is okay. 15 times. But what did when we tested this last time, does anyone remember? Didn't Rock do like, because there's no actual percentage boost? This didn't hit as hard as people think. Oh, whatever, I'll just do it. Basically it's 15 times harder, so you hope Acro Austin can get it done. Is 60 million what I calculated last time? This time, what were the boosts last time? I don't even remember. I feel like he has more boosts this time. Oh, let's put a 50%er on somewhere in the middle. Yeah, let's put you on. It was soft. Same boost as last time? Yeah, then it's gonna still suck. At 1.3 billion. But, I mean, like, realistically, what else are you gonna use at defensive? Any color shield is good. So, who else is good, though? I mean, in defensive. Like, it's a really short list. Yeah. He's the best in defensive. And he helps with the shield because he blows up the board. So I guess that would be my pick at defensive, as much as I hate saying it. And who's my one? Aggressive is the best. No, not good. He's definitely not good. Bronkin too good. Yeah. Aggressive has the best ones in general. He's sort of okay at purple. Sort of. Not good. He's sort of okay at purple. Good luck, Baby Ice. That's okay. We don't need to beat it on 23. There's no reason to play. How do you make Z Gunther hit harder? Invent a plate that buffs purple gem damage by 400% after a sub. He's got a limit and it's not that high. So, honestly, guys, unless somebody has massive multiply gems or big buffs, they don't hit hard. That's just the way it is. Especially at gold. So, like, you can look at somebody and most of them just aren't really gonna hit hard. So they're not good unless they have massive multiply gems or buffs, like percentage buffs, skills. Devon will be solid. Yeah, he's got multiplies. Yep, Devon will definitely be solid. Tuso's better, but Devon will be good. Yes. Boy, Focused is kind of sucktastic too. Yeah, you can call it the Purple People Eater. My Minnesota Vikings are slightly offended, but I'll let it slide. Yeah, I guess Regal, I suppose. Is there any bocce people here? Not that they're going to be good. Does this guy do anything? What does he do? Okay, that's 42 botch gems, and then green. Not ideal. Oh, and then he's got this crappy thing. Also not ideal. Because he doesn't have red, so you'd ignore the finisher. Oh, 5x5. Okay. Juggernaut gem. Move damage. Nope, that's not gonna help. Let's make a blast. Nope, that doesn't help. Nah. Braun will be okay. Yeah. Aggressive is the best by far. Muta, Braun. So either like that, or like that. I think the snowfalls might outweigh the multiplies on this one. Because snowfalls are 15, yeah? Snowfalls are 15, so that outweighs the multiplies? I guess? Yes, it does. Yeah. This? Yes, this is huge in boss if you're talking about this. So getting loaded would be difficult, potentially. Unless you have, what's his face, Mellow. How though? You still need the other color. But yeah, Brawn this way could potentially hit pretty hard, yeah. Snowfalls is 15, so you go with the Snowfall move over the multiplies this one. But yeah, that could be decent. Yeah, use a plate like you'd want black to purple. So you'd go mellow. You'd go mellow and then black to purple and then matchy match black, right? And that would do it. So swipe one black, you're loaded. Buff, snowfalls, finisher. And that should recycle most of the time. Because your snowfalls turn into black and you got purple gems. Yep, Jabroni, that's the one. Correct. That would be really good. Aggressive has the best choices mostly, like as far as options. So Brawn, Muda, probably, like I said, Regal here. Ish. But Brawn, Muda, Holly can hit hard, actually. But it's a difficult setup. Umaga, Drip. You're thinking all black and miss out on the purple buff? You could do that. I feel like the buff is going to be huge though, but you definitely could do that. 210% boost on the buff is going to be really big when the purples hit the whatchamajiggy. You know the thing. If you want to do that. If you want to use multiplies instead, you can, absolutely. Just the buff's going to hit harder than the multiplies. But it is safer. Yep. Jabroni, with this, you could just do, what's his face? Thoughts on, like, for real at gold Outlaw APA? Like, are you talking, like, for cereal? For this boss? Yeah, you could do this. You could start loaded with dual MP, Mellow, Santa, whatever. Right. I understand when the purples hit the snowfall, it's times 15. When they hit the multiply, it's times 5. So you're better off with the buff, in my opinion, than times 5. I definitely understand that the snowfalls are times 15. How are you, HD? I don't know. If I had Muda, I'd just run them and use props. And just be done right away. Wake up! Oh, to Austin, he says. He has snowfalls. He has purple snowfalls. Let's spend a minute. 30 random gems. I miss the days of when they gave characters completely useless moves. Can we bring that back? Destroy 12 random reinforced gems. So dumb. Nice, HD. That's awesome. Yes, you could do this. I don't think it'll be great. You could do that if you already have them gold. I could be wrong. Yeah, it'd be great, Jabroni, against a reinforced guy. It would be amazing. He could destroy 12 of them randomly and not move the pin bar. Yes, 24 snowfall into blue. Correct. That's right. You're probably lagging behind a little bit. I guess I'd probably run it that way. If you have them gold already and you're an Austin guy, you could try it. You could definitely try it. Triple purple Steiner's okay. Except you don't use the bleed. He's the real good one though. You don't use the bleed, so really it's double Steiner, right? No, wrong. Thinking wrong Steiner. You do need triple purple, right? For random. I was thinking attack for some reason. You definitely, yeah, the buff. Yep, triple purple. Yep, like that. I thought you were trolling, to be honest. My bad for my snarky comment if you were. I thought you were just trolling, so that's why I was flippant with it, jabroni. I would never deliberately be rude to you, just accidentally. I think. Valor's solid-ish. In boss. Animation's a little bit slow, but he's solid-ish. Destroys a bunch of gems too. He's got a purple buff. He can definitely get it done. We had Corntals was turn 2, the boss every time. Corntals was able to turn 2 the boss when it was 1 billion health, so KO is just a turn 2. But definitely you always have to talk about KO, especially at gold. If you're a good KO player, which I'm not. Because I hate KO. So KO can definitely get it done. Anyway, people that were here, what'd you think about the moment? Does anyone think they're going to get it, and who are they going to put it on? So mostly that. Zombie Cody does purples. We talked about this last time, yeah. Potentially. I don't think great. Because it's the X breaks into purple. You can't turn the multiplies purple, so you'd have to set them on purples for this. But if you had a braid plate, could potentially be interesting. Yeah, Hall of Fame Macho is always solid for purple. A Betty Fokker, absolutely. Yep. So the best is aggressive, second best is probably chaotic, yeah. Yeah, the moment's super strong, Bob. The people it benefits, like who are we gonna use it on? I would use it on Miz, but I'm gonna be stupid because it's entertaining to me. So I don't like the tricksters or the tech situation, Bob. I have 2 Judgment Day plates. I don't want to take Kaiser up with a drip, even though he's great. I just don't have fun with it for some reason. So I'm gonna be really dumb, and when I get Miz, I'm taking him gold. And I'm putting a Judgment Day plate on him and just running the moveset where I don't have to touch the board and 2-cycle beat people with it. I just don't care because it's super lazy. Click, click, boom, done. You know, twice. Just gonna Judgment Day plate, be super lazy, and entertain myself because it's funny. So I plan on using the Miz that way, even though it's not ideal. He will not be my fastest feuder. It will be entertaining. It's a global moment, jabroni. Striker Lashley will hit ridiculously hard with that. Like, stupid hard. I don't like the sub gameplay, but he will hit super hard. Yeah, but not that moveset, Bob. Not the Cascade moveset. I'm just going to entertain myself with this one. I'll show you. Is Miz defensive? I thought he was defensive. Yeah, he is. That's perfect. Because I don't like my defensive people. So I'm just going to do this. Here, I'll show you. I have 100% strap at tech, a bunch of them. I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do, Bob. Like, exactly. Because why not? Yes, global is interesting. Let's just, I'm going to go full ham, Bob. Just stupid. I'm going stupid. On the moment, it's 4. It adds 4. I'm not doing that though. I'm just doing ultimate lazy Mherex. Right here. Also, I don't use my Jade plate on anybody. So this is what we're doing, Bob. Why not? Let's just mix it up and do all the things. Red, red, red. Yeah, sure. Let's use you. Why not? No problem, Bob. This is what I'm going to do with Miz. Like, just really dumb, entertaining, no good reason. Except I have 2 of these, and I like the Miz. So, and I like not having to think during feud. It's 100% Mherex proof. It won't be as fast as I usually like, but I just don't feel like, I don't like playing Kaiser with the drip. It just isn't fun for me. This is entertaining. So I'm going to do this. Right here. Hi, Leon. No. Imagine if we had this search feature when I tried to put trainers on. It would save me so much time. Especially if it actually took you to the trainer. Indeed, jabroni. Yep. Totally Mherex proof. Oh, say goodbye to your MP. No, I don't have Miz yet. But he's the chase. There's no way I'm not going to get Miz Sandel. I just don't have him yet. $20 million turn 1. What am I getting you started it on, Professor? I don't even remember what I just said, Professor. I just have diarrhea of the mouth. I open my mouth and poop comes out, you know? Right here. I'm just gonna do this with Miz, because I don't care. Because it is funny for me. Don't ask me why, but it is. Mm-hmm. I don't care, Bob. It's on your end. Because I can tell you when I look at my stream data, I have been 100%, 60 frames per second, no drop frames, 0.0% CPU usage. I don't even know how that's possible. and 0 dropped frames, so it's definitely not on my end. Oh, search function? Yeah, right, Professor? That drives me absolutely nuts. 100% I am, Bob. Hmm. Showing perfect on my end. And when I'm watching it, it's showing perfect. I think. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through all the rigmarole. Hmm. Yeah, I definitely think it's a Twitch problem because I can see my specs, right? I can tell when I drop frames. It literally tells you when you're streaming, and I have full green bar signal, so I am flummoxed, kid. Yeah, I'm completely flummoxed um by this. Absolutely. Apparently, Bizzo. I actually find it humorous. It just cracks me up. It's annoying, just like Miz is. It's great. And I don't even have to think about it. So, like, most of the time, indeed, kid, indeed. I, I mean, Kaiser's great. I don't feel like taking up a drip person, to be honest, Bob. When I want to, I can fool around with his multiply moveset. He can spam yellow gems really well for like boss. I mean, he's got the sub thing, which subs work well for boss, like Waller, right? So he can sub, blow up the board with yellow. I just kind of like him in the defensive slot. No, he's fun. I think Miz is fun. The best, maybe my favorite, I guess, because he's fun. I don't know. All the techs are kind of the same. CM Punk hits hard, but can be really clicky. Can also cascade if you play him fast. Cody is you need a Judgment Day plate. Doesn't hit as quite as hard as I would like, although he can hit really hard. Kaiser drip plate gameplay is kind of boring to me. I don't know why I don't really like it. Usually four of them, jabroni. You're not wrong, HD. I was thinking more as a shield breaker, to be honest. I hate techs in general. I think it's my least favorite class. For gold. For gold. I don't know. I don't have a regular defense. I don't have a defensive person yet, so Miz appeals to me. Oh, that's gross, restate. Snoop's animations. Horrible. That's gross. Anyway, yeah. That cracks me. So you know what? You know what though? Bob has me really close. Yeah, Charlotte is the tech I want for dudes, to be honest, HD. Charlotte is the best tech in the game, period, for me. Um, you know what I really should do, Bob? I have a grand tournament strap. It's 25% gem damage. I should take Dakota up, and I should take Kaiser up, and just put that on there. With a 20%er, they're both going to hit hard enough. With 25%er, they both hit hard enough, and I could just move it between the two of them, and then put it on anyone else when I need to cheese the tour. It's really dumb that I don't do that with my one drip plate, but like, I don't know. You're right. I've never enjoyed the drip. I've always disliked it. I've never been really on board with it. Like, I use it, but like, it's never been my favorite. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you. My favorite plate is probably the sheriff's badge right now. Pizza rolls are delicious. I'd say my favorite plate is probably no, either the Piper plate or the sheriff's badge. Those are my two favorite plates. I think Piper's the strongest, but I do have a ton of fun with Sheriff's Badge. Yeah, the moment will be really good for Miz, really good for Striker Lashley. Yeah, you want me to pull up my account and show you, Jabroni? Some of the guys have like 50 percenters. It's just not a legendary, but it makes a great drip maker. Yeah, yeah, KO. Exactly, Zando. Yes, 25%. Legendary, not ultimate. So you can only put one plate on it. The one I have. I think like Ed has a 50 or 100 percenter, and I think like Zoro would have one. One True King has one. Who else was in there? Ed, Zoro, One True King, me. There's somebody else. Fairly big free to play player. Can't remember his name anymore. I'd remember if someone said it. Those are the four I remember right off the top of my head. I could see that, Corey. Absolutely. I feel like at that time still though, almost all of us were on board with the you take the character first every time. Um but yeah, like the seance is game breaking. Like you can take just about anybody and have them hit decently with seance. It's a stupid plate. And then some people that hit really hard, really hard. Yeah, but like so that's probably about the time where I feel like some of the plates now are just so good. They're like a trainer. And some of them are really hard to get your grubby mitts on. You know what I mean? Like so when you get a chance to get one of those really strong plates, it's really hard not to take it over recruiting a character. Like uh I could have Jade, but instead of taking Jade, I got a third Piper plate because I use it everywhere. And three of them I use consistently all the time. Charlotte needs one all the time, Triple H needs one all the time, and Zombie Sammy needs one all the time. Piper plate is the goat, man. You know I love that. I love the Piper plate. Piper plate, and then Sheriff's Badge is super fun. We all got Cora. Yeah. So I actually, if I had it to do over, I might have not taken one. Who did I take? It was either Liv or Becky. Zombie Liv or Zombie Becky. And I could have gotten another Sheriff's Badge, and I kind of regret that a little bit because I feel like I will get in October. I probably would have this coming October get one of those, and I still don't have a second um, Sheriff's Badge yet. And I would definitely be good with using more Sheriff's Badges. Yeah, so I think you're right, Noah. And I have used Zombie Live a lot, but I feel like overall a second Sheriff's Badge would have been more useful. But yeah, she's easily my favorite lady in the game, hands down. Triple H is ridiculous. I got him. I'm super lucky. He's so easy to play. That was about the time though that I think that started to shift where you recruit the character instead of the other stuff. With the moment in a drip, he's potentially okay. Um, Bristow, but without the moment or a drip, then no. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I did a huge thing to take the Piper plate over Piper. Like I made a huge deal out of that. Make sure you take the Piper plate. Yeah, the Piper plate's ridiculous. Um, Trickster's a really tough one for a lot of people too. For men, ladies, there's a lot of options. It seems like, but Tricksters in general. Yeah, because even if you have all the CSS now, it doesn't get you someone. You know what I mean? Like, so uh, I'll take the plate that I can use on anyone. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a strong plate. It's like a good trainer. I definitely didn't tell you to get Piper. That's for sure. After, right after. Regal came out right after. Most of us were putting the Piper plate on Apollo originally, if I recall. I think Apollo was the big one that most of us put it on out of the gate, and Regal was right after Piper, which was hilarious. Um, Boy, Nakamura, I don't know if his gem damage keeps up at all for gold. He was borderline for silver. There's just nothing buffs. So if you look at him, like all the damage is leeches, bleed, etc. Nothing actually buffs the gems, so he just isn't gonna scale great because there's nothing really to scale to gold. So as hard as he hits that silver, he basically will hit the same at gold, and you can't really extrapolate that. I feel like Akam is better than Thrasher or Mosh. To be honest, Akam is like a better zombie Gunther. Really. Um, but again, he's got a window. I actually, so full disclosure, besides Hall of Fame Beefcake, the only male trickster I actually like. Let me filter this. Let me make sure that I get this right. I'm assuming you can do Ghostbuster Hogan if that's your thing and you have him. I don't have him. As far as I'm concerned, he doesn't exist. So I'm going to ignore Ghostbuster Hogan. Beefcake, and I think there's really only one trickster I like for gold for men, and it's Bubba with a sheriff's badge. Yeah, Bubba with a sheriff's badge or Umaga drip moment, but I prefer Bubba with sheriff's badge. So literally, like I think he's the only like him and then Ghostbuster Hogan. But this one, the funky tricolor with a sheriff's badge is freaking awesome. Was it tricolor? Whatever, the buff? Yeah. Yep. And then, yeah, this one. It wasn't tricolor, it's this one, right? This is the one I ran? Not tricolor. I think it's this one. I'd rewatch the video. Pretty sure that was it. With a drip plate and a Piper plate, he hits decent. Free state. Yeah. You need. I use NW Hogan, so it's only 2-3 matches. But I honestly, I don't like most tricksters either. Tricksters, Trickster might actually be kind of worse than Tech. So I'd probably like Acom. Just let's make the. There's triple purple Acom. He's like a better zombie Gunther. Just how it feels. Tech Cody solid, Risto, yeah. I don't think. Let me check Mosh real quick again. %'s not very much. Mosh is decent though too, just because you can use the sub to load the other stuff. But there's no gem damage either. So Mosh is pretty decent. Definitely Mosh Acom are two of the better ones for a lot of people. But they're not turn one killers, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, the Trickster, I just don't like most of them, personally. Which is why so many people actually put a drip plate on solo and use him with the moment. Um, because he can win turn one. Oops. So, like, I'm waiting for a really, really strong, quick trickster and technician the way I really like. So, and both of them don't really do it for me completely because even Bubba still has the choose. I think I like triple purple better, Beluski, but let me relook at Acom real quick. Let's just search. It actually works. Yellow, yellow, black. The Leech Gem build? Yeah, I didn't like the Leech Gem build at all. This sub is pretty solid, though. But I didn't like these three at all. Yellow, black, black. Like these three? With this? What's up, Supin? Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. What's up? Yes. That's always really nice for sure. Right? Like, and I mean, if you go against attack, you get a little bit of a gem boost, which is nice. The leech gems are decent, right? If you keep them on the board, they're pretty decent. So I could see liking it. Shucky ducky quack quack moment of the day. Steward's here. How are you, Steward? You can watch my preview video, Champions Pro 24. And you just double the gem damage. Trick Barrett, slow. Wanna see? A lot of people have been asking about Trick Barrett. Slow. At gold, very slow. This even has his gear and he'll still be slow. 500% more submission damage. Yikes. That's a lot. But not enough. So this moveset absolutely blows. And they fixed it, and it still blows. Because they didn't actually fix it. I wouldn't. I'd do the gold loot pulls. I would do the gold loot pulls over Barrett. You're not going to use his entourage on anyone. And what was the other one? This one? Wasteland? Yeah, even with the 500% gear, he's still super slow at gold. But, like, this one just doesn't work. The purples and crap. Barrett was terrible when he came out. And he's worse now. Yeah, I'm not even going to play that. That build set was just poop. No, I mean, they could want him all they want. He wasn't good. If you're a sub enjoyer, though, he can do weird subby stuff. Mellow helps, but if you're taking Barrett, you don't have Mellow. So we're gonna not play him with Mellow. So you still have to use a sub trainer. His trainer is not even that good. So, I mean, like, literally, who can you afford to put that trainer on? And who actually does big botch gems? No one, really. I mean, the biggest ones are like New Triple H and some other unforgettable guy, Rock, and they still don't do crazy. No, X-Pac won't have the MP for it. Like, and it's just, he's not a good trainer. There's better trainers you can use. In general. He just, theoretically, he's great. Theoretically. In reality, though, it just doesn't happen. So you'd be better off using a black sub trainer on him. 2MP, is Nikki the black one? And then we need purple to start, so. But, I mean, if you really want to see what you're getting at gold, let's pretend you have all the best sub stuff. And this is with 500% gear, so it's just ridiculous. So I'm taking these two off, and that might make up for the 500% gear. So without the gear, this is what you're looking at against the gold. I mean, like, and this is his best set. Just keep that in mind. And then I'll put the other stuff on. Like, literally take the loot pulls, please. Take the gold pulls. Get a different gold instead of him at bronze. You won't probably regret it. I should probably do a PSA video on this, actually. Alright, here we go. Strap doesn't matter because all we're doing is subbing. Literally doesn't matter. There's a particular order to hit them in. The one that leaves the trap gems. Broken by your opponent and increase your black MP by 3. Yeah, this is the one we want first. So that's 3 million at a time, guys. That's 3 million at a time. Let me put the other trainers back on. 3 and 4 million at a time. We can't. Let's even do the 500% gear. That's like 20 cycles. Dear Lord, guys. And that's way better than his effing pyro gems, if that tells you anything. It's like, he's like, imagine Rick Steiner, but bad. who doesn't completely stun lock. Like, he's horrible. Yeah, there's no... People want me to do a video on him, Professor, and the only way I'm doing a video on him is if it's to say, stay away, right? Because, like, literally, yes, in theory, on paper, the trainer's awesome, but in practice, legitimately, I don't use it on anyone. Just take the gold loopholes. You know? Like, it's just horrendous. Like, life's too short. So if you have the gear... Right? This is if you're lucky enough to have the gear. Yeah, a 6-star bronze Barrett, literally you're not gonna care about that, guys. Like, don't do it. 3 days later. So just for example, if you were in my faction and you took him to gold and were feuding at gold with him, I would never queue with you again, ever. Because I'd be done with my whole line and you'd still be trying to win with Barrett. Fair enough, Bob. Fair enough. So in that case, at least when you get enough traps out, you can just start spamming the auto move. Sometimes. But, like, you're gonna win. Yeah, corporate Triple H is way more usable. Way more usable. Like I said, I don't understand what they were doing with him when he came up. Oh, thanks, Zandel. Yeah, that was a fun one. A lot of people have been asking me about Keith Lee. Comments on videos. I'm like, you know what? I love Keith Lee. Back in the day, I'll just give it a whirl. Yeah, anyway. Do yourself a favor, guys. Don't take this guy. Take the pulls. I was supposed to make markers for funny moments of the stream. How about that last 5 minutes? Okay. Does everyone feel satisfied with Barrett gameplay? And when I tell you that that's better than the nightmare of a mess that his pyro moveset is, keep that in mind. Because none of that works right. The pyro moveset is just a cluster F. No, we want more. No. Right? I would take RNG over this fool. And that was with his gear. And if you're taking Barrett, you don't have his gear. So without his gear, you would literally have taken like 2 or 3 times longer. Yes. I'm just trying to trick you all, Corey. Anyway, I love Barrett too, Baby Ice. I'm sorry, because I do, but they have done my man super dirty. Super dirty. So just PSA, take the stupid polls. Like, legitimately. He's bad. He's just bad. What else do we want to see today? Too bad the new moment isn't loaded. That'd be fun on Lashley. Oh yeah, corporate Triple H definitely way better. What's up, Scone? Dudley is probably too. Yeah, you can see Powerhouse Braun. That's a good one. Because a lot of people at Gold have less than perfect options. BBB Triple Purple is going to hit. If you have 100% strap, I can tell you what it'll hit. And the Dudley's glasses, you'll top out around 60 million. 100% strap, the Dudley's glasses, and Orton, BPP will top out around 60 million. If you don't have any of those things, it's not good at Gold. You need Zombie Orton, you need Bubba's glasses, and you need 100% strap. Gameplay is super simple. It's just click, click, click. But BPP is not. He needs everything, and then he's on the low end of where you want to be. Bro. Aside from being rare. No, don't use Showboat Bulldog. Use New KO. New KO is better in every way than Bulldog. There's oh, that's you got loopholes, Derek. He's gold. Hey, if he's gold, then maybe, but he's like a crappy KO. Literally a crappy KO. I'd still run Braun this way. You tell me, Twitch Lobster. So with Braun, your best bet these days is to load the finisher turn 1 in feud and stun lock, because you won't probably keep people down. So I would start with the stun lock and then blow up the board. How could you already have enough tokens to get him? Holy moly. That seems unlikely unless he's already on your roster. And you're just being funny. That would be funny, Corey. But there's really no reason to use Bulldog, Derek, if you got Showboat KO. If he's gold, I guess I'll look at him if you got him gold in a minute. I can't believe I unclicked that after all that. I would not use NWO plate on Braun. Unless... Here, I'll show you what I would do on Braun. There's a couple things you can do. This, and then Santa. Santa's gonna skew this a little bit. It is what it is. So this way you're at least loaded. Right? In feud. I'll use the middle of the road strap. I'll use a 50. Yeah, let's use that. Okay. Red move damage metal and Fury 2s. Definitely. Braun is probably still a really good option for a lot of people. And maybe one of your better options because he's also safe. And he's pretty flexible on plates and stuff. He was really fun when he came out. He was my favorite Powerhouse for a very long time. And he's got a big gem buff, so that'll hold up, but he's borderline on his damage output. So Yes, something to help refill the reds. Exactly. That's why you run Viper Strike. And why you run any the Uncle Slam plate. I have no idea, Bob. There's no it's not a fact the midweek isn't a faction grind ever, is it? It's the same as the last midweek boss, Deputy Dog. I don't think there's really much faction grinding in the midweek, is there? Someone help me out. What was the last midweek boss? Like, I'm pretty sure it's just the faction stuff is not very much, is it? I could be wrong. Would not be the first time. I don't pay attention. I just play them. I feel like it's only on the weekends. I don't know. Yeah. That's what I thought, but yeah, the weekend usually is Deputy Dog. So Brawn, I would just start with the finisher because it stuns for 2 turns. So that keeps you safe. And then you just put these on a row thingy you can break. And then you hit your buff. And then you blow up the board. So it's going to take 2 cycles. Most of the time. But they're stun locked. So that's why I would play Brawn that way. And Brawn is still very good. I mean, honestly, if he was focused, I would take him up right away. If he was focused. Because I can just hit the finisher and then blow up the board. And if I need to, do it again. Especially now that I have 100% strap for powerhouses. And this was just a 50. Now, if you don't have this ultimate plate, you can have trouble reloading the red. So at that point, I would pivot to any plate you have that's break 3 and fills red. So that gets you 3 red. I would pivot to any of those instead. So it could be larger than life. It could be boat status. It could be aftershock. Any of those instead. Sure, you can add the multiplies and it'll hit much harder. But how are you going to do that in Feud? And not lose all of your multiplies. You can hit the multiplies, then hit the sub. And they'll overwrite, probably. Potentially, with a middle line. But yeah, you're not gonna... They're countdown gems. Because you just do it. That's right. You can do it in boss. Yeah, anything that adds red is great for this set. This is really the only set to feud with him with, I guess, in my opinion. Because everything else has plenty of issues for feud. Now, if you have a big strap, you can also try and double down. Right. Yeah, even then though, like, we gotta get it's just I mean, there's lots of stuff you can do on a tour that you can't do anywhere else. You can also... Brawn is still very useful. You could, plate-wise, the first single plate last week. I don't actively use it on anyone's Scon. It's more... It's almost like an escape artist plate. Almost. Um, it's more just like something you don't really use. Really? Most of the time. I mean, if you play somebody like no move pin barb guy, it can be okay. You could probably put it on party pat. No, she sucks. Z Bianca's not good at gold. Her bleed doesn't get any bigger. So exactly the same as silver, which already it took 2 cycles at silver, so you're basically going to take 4 cycles, 3, 4 cycles at gold with Z Bianca. So yeah, not a good move unless you got lots of time for the bleeds. The everything else like just doesn't. Yeah, it's 3, 4 cycles. So really no reason. Two, you can put a veer plate on and you're fine. So if you like that and that's your trickster, absolutely. But there's not really any reason to do a video on it. Derek, or do a gold on it. She's just super dated compared to the other ones. I think it's just this week, Supin, as far as I know. They said there was going to be some month-long stuff. I don't think this is that. Maybe it is. That would be super cool. That'd be super cool. It didn't say anything about it being month-long, though. Nikki Cross is a decent pick for the sigil. Potentially, sure. Derek, you still here? Bulldog. So, he's not great, but if you got him with your pull, then I'm fine looking at it. All right. So the problem is, Derek, is the bleed doesn't scale, right? So the Snowfall gem build is kind of out, right? It just this that doesn't scale at all. Um, Reinforce, you can buff it a little bit with a Bulldog Bracer, but not a lot. So it's not gonna hit hard. Yeah, it's not a great play. It's gone. It for a while it was pretty useful, but it did. That's a plate where, like, 2 words for you, boss plate. They don't offer any extra damage, and as the game has evolved, they keep increasing HP. So if things aren't adding damage, they're really not too great generally. The drain plates always have a place, but for the most part, everything needs to add damage or just you fall way behind. You know? Um 6 then it's 6 MP, you choose yellow, so we can fill that. We also have to choose that or fill that potentially. So yeah, blast guys are all the same, Corey. They blow up the board and do with a Titan plate not enough, so even ones with buffs don't do enough. Your ridges, your Hall of Fame takers, so no buffs, it's even worse. There's just not enough there. It's not going to hit real hard, Derek. And the problem is your 8 red MP. So if you use like a MP plate to fill the rest of the red, then you lose out on the Bulldog Bracers. Yeah, I don't think he's worth putting resources in, is kind of what I'm getting at. Yeah. At this point. What's his trainer do? Yeah. Yeah. You just use Waller, use KO, and don't use the resources even to level him up. Gold or not. He'll probably hit for I don't know, 10 million, maybe 15 if you have a strap for him. I could see Nikki Cross for the sigil though, Ducky. I could. Um, okay. I actually want to do something kind of interesting. Not really, but actually a lot of people have asked me to do this. So don't check out on me, guys. What's up, Fifth Element? How are you? And I kind of want to record it. 2-for-1 special. Kaiser and Dakota with the drip at gold. And if I do it on the Twitch channel, I can post it. And just use the same strap for both of them. So it'll be a quick fix. Yeah, Corey, definitely Waller, not Lawler. But I don't have the Nightmare. When I get him, do I leave him silver until I get one of those plates? No, you miss out. So it's much worse than it sounds. Multiply gems, the extra damage scales so much better. So like, what kind of strap do you have for Cody? But yes, the answer is probably going to be keep him silver or bronze and use the sub builds, actually. That's probably the answer, actually. Yeah, Stone Cold. I don't like doing drip videos. It's been forever since I've done one. So I'll just combine them into 2 videos. Or into 1 video and do Dakota and Kaiser at the same time. And just get it over with. But literally, I have at least a couple people that ask me on multiple videos. 100% strap. It's still not enough, Noah. Really? It's not. I wish it was. You really need one of those plates. Either of them, because you're missing out on 100% damage. It's big. I can run it. I can run it after this without the plates if you want. We ran Cody earlier, and I can show you what you'll hit if you want. But it's... Have you taken him up yet, or is he already silver? Actually, that's a better question. Yeah, if you have the right stuff, you can get the buff twice if you want to do that gameplay. Zoro did a video on it. Actually a decent video. But it uses 2 Rocky plates, and it's a cascade risk, so I'd never run it. But it's the buff twice. So honestly, tech is rough for free to play in particular. Cody is one of the better ones that people have. Kaiser really needs the drip. I still don't have Pray in the Night, and I have a drip, so it just depends what you prioritized when. Did I put regular Fury on him? Wow, I'm an idiot. Because I'm talking. So yeah, I don't have a Pray in the Night plate, but if you use Pray in the Night, then you can get the buff twice, and you're okay with Cascade risk. I don't know if you watched the whole video. I actually said I don't run him that way. I run him with the moment. Supin. I don't run him for the top build I did. That's just most people can't do it. And if you don't have Brawn and the moment, no problem, Twitch Lobster. Take it easy. You're definitely not sure how if you're hitting for 41 to 47 million with the triple blue. You're probably not doing that on turn 1 unless you have the moment. Because you need the moment in Z-plate to be in that range-ish. And triple blue, if you want to turn 1, you also need Brawn Breaker, 17k Santa, and what's his face? But he can hit much harder setting up for turn 2 if you have a Judgment Day plate. And go with less MP trainers. He hits much harder turn 2. You just put Sherry on him. And then it's good night. Let the countdowns work, swipe. Wesley's great. I think he's, other than Muda, the best acro in the game. And I love using him. I use him all the time. I just don't think most people can run him that way. You could also do an MP down coach on him. Okay, 2-for-1 special. I don't really want to go against a Powerhouse. Oh, Sammy will work. Okay. Get these moves set up. Black. We want this one first. Okay. This one and this one. Let me this chat settings. Pop-up chat. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's what you meant. Yeah, Tours Hill, it's super hard. Anything I do, Supin, or say is not a tour build. Without drip, I think you need to target. Yeah, with Kaiser? Yeah. That would make sense, Belusky, to do the drain. Okay, I'll do this in Dakota real quick, and then we can do whatever till Mrs. Mherex gets home. Blank. Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be a double dipper, a 2-for-1 special. We're going to do Kaiser with the drip plate and Dakota with the drip plate at gold. I'm on the official channel, so I thought I'd take the opportunity, since people keep asking me to do these, to kill them 2 birds with 1 stone, since I don't like doing drip plate videos. 20% strap, Fury 2's drip plate for both of these. Of course, you don't know what a drip plate does. Whenever you activate a black move, 7 random gems into multiply gems of strength 7. Yes, I did. I just called you a double whatever. Absolutely. And who knows what shenanigans will go on in the Twitch chat. Wow! How about I use MP trainers and we'll start this over? Awesome. How do I consistently do that? Literally consistently I do that. You guys have no idea how many times I do a video. Yeah, double dipping. Double dipping is hard to say fast. Yeah, F's in the chat. Where's no Tori? No one's ever used Tori on this guy? What the heck? How is that possible? I should probably make sure Dakota's set up ahead of time too, because that'll be a really boring video while I do this. Oh no, Will Breaker, don't do it. This is really why people watch me. Please post that. Yeah, there's Furpo's funny moment. What are we at? At 2 hours and 6 minutes. Yeah, 2 hours, 6.5 minutes. Watch me screw everything up. There you go, Furpo. Clip that and do the TikTok thing. He'll probably make a TikTok video out of it. There we go. Also, guys, if you didn't know this, although black gems, it's a little bit harder. This is a great opportunity for this. Maybe somebody's not used. Really? No? No? Nobody? Didn't we just get a bigger Live, right? Live's 30%, yeah? Yeah. How does nobody put Live on? All right. So Live, here first, let me set this. And then save this. What? Okay. Eh. Does he even have a... Does he have... Oh, yeah, he has leeches. Yeah. That's fine. Alright. Now... I don't like using flat because they don't really scale super well. Anyway, let me do this. Let's go gem damage here. And here, let me show you. So we're at 99k. We put a flat 12k on here, which is in the previous, I think I saw. We go to 111k. Pretty standard, right? All right. Stats. This won't be in previous. Slightly down at 20%. So the 12Ks are basically almost equivalent to 20% for your main gem type. If you get a 25 or 30%er, the percentages are better. Also, flats, because they're not percentages, can scale your... there's not, McDuck. Can scale your 2 to exactly doubling your gem ratio funky. In this case, we have to use Edge, mainly because no one has Austin. And he's slightly better than a 20%er. But if you didn't know that, 25%ers are going to be better than flat 12s, and 30%ers definitely better on primary colors. No! What am I doing? Jeez. Why do I suck at this game? This. Thank you, stupid. Goodness. No, we need more black. There's none of the generate 3 black, get... and then 30%, and then there's no 30% black gem and move, like we have for most of the other colors. They're behind on that. Nice. Oh, excuse me. Nice, Noah. Okay, and then let me check Dakota real quick. Yeah, here we go. Tori. Not Santa, he'll skew crap too much. Prizes today or none? By the way, I'm on no sound mode. Why would I take the time to type that? Because you can't even be bothered to turn sound on. Like, really? Tell me you're only here for free crap without telling me. That's lame. Just saying. Even though you can't hear it. Changed my mind. Alright. We want to do the trap gems first, the buff second. So I don't screw it up. Okay. Entourage, save. Perfect. You're here for the free crap? Awesome. I'm only here on this channel for free crap. How are you, Gumsy? Alright. So the 2-for-1 special now. Boy, that would have taken forever. 2-for-1 special now. Right on, Gumsy. Good to see you, bud. It's hilarious you showed up considering the build I'm doing right now, Gumsy. So, we'll get this recorded and then we're good. Alright, here we go. This time with the trainer setup. Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is a 2-for-1 special. We got the Drip Coda and then Kaiser with the drip because I don't have a fancy nickname for him. I've been asked a lot to do these videos. Also, I don't like doing drip plate videos, so I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get them both done at the same time with 1 video. So sorry to all of you that are used to me not doing drip videos. To everyone else who wants to see this, here you go. So first off, 20% strap. So if you got a better strap, you'll hit harder. This also helped people trying to figure out if they should do a drip maker, put the drip plate on the rainmaker and move it around. Anyway, if you don't know what a drip plate does, you click a black move and you get multiply gems of strength 7. So there you go. That's that. What else? Yeah, that's it. Both movesets are going to be triple black for Kaiser and Dakota. Entourage for this one. Woods, Tori, Zombie Live, Zombie Edge. Here we go. Hi, Telvin. How are you, bud? Recording a video. I'm live on the Champs official channel. That way I can do these at gold. And that's the chat you see. So I prefer putting this on one side or the other. You'll see why in a second. That way you can do this and set up a row break without interfering with your snowfalls and get another proc of the drip, which is 7 more gems, and then swipe and destroy them. 46 million with missing a ton of them, reduced to 40, and we missed like a bunch of them. That's about as low as he can go. I'll do it one more and then put it on Drip Coda and you can see that. It's Mherex proof, so I like that. It does have a drip, so I dislike that. Again, off to one side generally works easy for me. Thanks, Bob. Set up your row break. Way less multiplies over here now. Should be a little bit harder hit. 56 million. There you go. That's with a 20% strap. Okay, now it's Dakota's turn. Enjoy this while it lasts, peoples. It'll be a long time probably before I do another drip video. Indeed, Gumsy, indeed. Okay, Dakota. Let's go against Jade. Dakota. Hi, Mo. My cat's saying hi while I'm changing this. Luckily, I have this mostly prepared. If you were live on stream, you saw me do this without any trainers equipped and go into the match. That's what you missed. That's why you should be on stream. Same strap, 20%er, still drip plate, still Fury 2s. Yep. Entourage is going to actually be completely identical. Imagine that. Gameplay fairly similar. This time, though, you're going to put the traps out first. You want to put them, ideally, where you can swipe and get a 3-match. So let's go right here. Why? Because it looks good. Then you hit your buff. And to get one more buff, since this is a place, you click this, and then you don't place it. Now, I have on occasion broke 3 of these, which generates 24 random gems into black, which seems impossible not to make a connection with the rest of the traps. I will tell you, I've managed to do it before. Not very often, but it has happened. That's 51 million with a 20%er. That's good advertisement, Bob. You're hired. That's a good note. HD said against Indy or Live, if you swipe after you put the traps out, won't steal your turn. Very good. Good info, HD. My Dakota is still 6-star bronze. Let's run it one more time. Just so you guys can see it twice. 3 is the... but I'm seriously considering... I have a grand tournament 25% gem damage strap. Seriously considering turning that into a drip maker and taking both Kaiser and Dakota gold. Because they're both very effective this way. With a lower gem damage strap. Yes. I haven't selected any, I'm sure. Swipe. Boom. Bing. Yeah, 6-star gold. If I didn't say that, I meant that. Managed to miss a multiply gem, as only I can do. Still win. But like I said, I've managed to miss before, like I did there. So there you guys have it. The ups and downs, mostly ups, of the 2-for-1 special. Kaiser and Dakota. I need a fancy name for Kaiser. He feels left out. Mherex match 6, right? I need to. Or a row break or something. It's unbelievable. Only I can do it. Yeah, that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps me out. This is an outro. I hope you enjoyed the outro. It's the best. Like me. Subscribe, like, share. There you go. Hi, Mo. Good boy. Well, guys, Mrs. Mherex is home, and I have told her when I'm streaming that on the Champs channel, I will end when she gets home because I've been going longer than 2 hours. 2 hours and 21 minutes. We did make a video. It's a miracle. So I am going to call it a stream. If you don't know, the reason I haven't been streaming on my channel is because I'm working on a computer mod for NVIDIA GeForce Garage for a professional wrestler. And I don't have a ton of extra time, so the streaming is staying down to a bare minimum while I do that. Because I'm spending lots and lots of time working on the mod. It's going pretty well. I just painted 90% of everything that needs to be painted yesterday. And I will be done with that June 25th, theoretically. And then I'll be back to a normal schedule. I'm trying to play around my cat here, who's decided to sit right in front of the gem board, but I love my cat. Lies! My turn was stolen! Why did you lie to me? Now I look dumb. What do you mean? No swipe, she won't steal your turn? I'm confused, HD. What are we talking about? You know listen? Well, yeah. Traps and then swipe. Don't click other move. Thank you for the translation, Bob. I'm like, so you just don't hit as hard, but that doesn't matter because that moveset is more jankified. See, Bob said it way more writerly. I have to find an indie to go against. You're just saying just do this. That's what you're saying. Yeah, I gotcha. It makes sense. And then you can win in after she pins you with the choose. And then you can win. Yep, that makes sense. Because now you can just win here. Because the choose is going to pin you almost every time. I just use Charlotte on Indian Live. Ooh, is she gonna kick out? Nope, almost. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna call that a stream, guys. Derek, it would be really boring to stream. Probably. You probably would have seen me filing and sanding for about 40 hours so far with a hand file and sandpaper. Just saying. I don't think that probably... Yeah, for sure, Bob. I don't think that probably would interest most people. It's hard to stream that and work on it at the same time. It's also in the... I mean, potentially at some point I might like doing that. But I'm under time crunch this time. So maybe next time around when I do a mod, I'll figure out a better way. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you being on today. Yeah. Oh, I only have like a few days left. Okay, cool. Thanks for watching, and take it easy, guys.